Failure. One word most people fear. One experience nobody prays for. But one teacher that can change your life forever. School teaches you how to pass exam. But life teaches you through failure. And sometimes, your greatest lessons will not come from success. They will come from failing down. Lesson 1. Failure reveals your true strength. When everything is going well, you don't know how strong you are. But when you fail, when doors close, when people disappoint you, that's when your real strength will be revealed. The Bible says in James 1 verse 2 to 3, consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Failure builds endurance. It builds character. It builds spiritual muscle. You don't grow on the mountaintop, you grow in the valley. Lesson 2. Failure humbles you and redirects you. Sometimes failure is not punishment. Sometimes it is a protection. You applied for a job and didn't get it. You started that business and it collapsed. You trusted someone and they betrayed you. But what if God was redirecting you? In Proverbs 16 verse 9 says, in their house, woman plans their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Failure can be God's way of saying that path is not for you. School doesn't teach you that closed doors are sometimes divine direction. Lesson 3. Failure teaches you dependence on God. Success makes you dependent. Failure makes you prayerful. When everything is working well, we rely on our ability. But when we fail on our knees. And that's where the real power begins. In 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Your weakness is not the end. It is the place where God's strength begins. Lesson 4. Failure is not final. School marks failure in red ink. Heaven marks failure as a preparation. Look at Joseph. He was betrayed, sold, and forgotten. But God was preparing him for the palace. Look at Peter. He denied Jesus, but he later became a pillar of the church. Failure is not your identity. It is your training ground. The Bible says in Romans 8 verse 28, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. Not some things, all things, including your failure. So if you have failed, if you feel behind, if life did not go the way you planned, don't quit. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. God is not done with you. Your setback is setting you up. Stand up, pray again, try again, believe again, because the lesson failure teaches is that with God, you can rise again.